week, let's not judge people based on the group that they belong to. For example, when I address marginalized communities, people will say like all refugees are like this. Do you know that with the term refugee, there are some refugees that are really educated and they have to leave the country because it is in chaos, and that's why I always pray for love and respect and peace around the world. And that is what we are going to be doing in action, through our work, through our business, and in our own lives, starting with ourselves and our families and our personal relationships, and then we incorporate that into our business, in our community, in our corporate cultures, right? And it's so important for us to not judge people based on a group that they belong to. And I've had people saying things, oh, this group of people, they come from this country, they are all like that. How would you feel if somebody says like, all Asians are like this, and you're an Asian, and people will get offended, you will get offended, and you say like, hey, that's not true, blah, 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 get yourself educated. So we don't do that to others, all right? It all starts with ourselves. So for this week, let's instill that in us. And I have, sadly, I have seen negative posts by people who claim that they are humanitarians or doing social impact, but they are criticizing certain groups of people and certain groups of refugees. And that is something that I'm not going to be attending or recommending any of their programs when they do something like that. I'm not going to be a part or get them into my networks, or introduce them to my networks when I see that they are doing that, right? And if you call yourself a social impact investor or a person doing social impact in your organization, or you're a humanitarian, do that for everyone, especially when it comes to people who are marginalized or people in need, people who are vulnerable. Do not put labels on them and say they're all like that. And that puts you in a very judgmental position, and that's not something very respectful, and that's not something that we all want to be in our lives. We want to live impact. We want to live a legacy in our lives. We want to live love and respect as we leave this earth. So what are you going to do with your actions, through your business, through your life, to be adding value to people and planet? And that is important. And it doesn't matter if you are, let's say you are more drawn to animals, helping animals, then go there. If you're drawn to, let's say, helping children or orphans or the elderly, go there. It's fine. We're not going to tell you, oh, you've got to help this group of people, they are in need, or you shouldn't help overseas people, only help locals. No. If you are drawn to a certain group of people, go there, because that is where your heart is, that's where your energy is. But do not put all other people down or just judge them based on whichever group they come from. Even if they're refugees, even if they're orphans, even if they're elderly. You don't say all elderly people are like that. All mothers are like that. All fathers are like that. All men, all women are like that. That is not true, and you know it. So don't do that. And this is something that I highly recommend everyone. Let's look at individuals, and if they say they do something that is wrong, that is not recommended, that is upsetting, get upset with their behavior. You can criticize that act or that behavior, but do not criticize the person, the individual, or the group of people that she or he belongs to. And I think that is so important, because when you do that, it shows your own character, your mindsets, and whether people want to hire you, people want to work with you, people want to, give you connections. That's not something that people want to do when you do something, when you say something which is very judgmental, right? So this is something I'd like to share, and I am aware of certain people that I have seen their posts on LinkedIn, or they have verbally said, and I have made my choice on who I'm going to be working with, and you should too as well. And when you are guarding and working on your personal brand, be aware of whatever alignment that you are doing that reflects your brand. I think that is so important, right? So with that, what I'd like to do is I wish you all the best with lots of love and respect from me. And I really pray for peace in this world. I really pray for people who are intelligent, people who are heartful, people who are soulful and spiritual to be leaders. And it all starts with ourselves. We start to lead ourselves. That's how we can have, quality leaders, quality children. We all start with ourselves, and none of us are perfect, but we're always in that flow of self-improvement. And I think that is so important, right? So with that, I wish you all the best. Have a great week ahead. This week I'm very excited. This coming Wednesday for our Masterclass 8 that we're having in our resilient community. We are addressing the sustainability in health. And I think this is really important, especially in the world that's happening right now with the food crisis, with environment changes, and geopolitical changes, and things are transforming in the world today, including our health as human beings. So this is something we'll be addressing this coming Wednesday. It will be on at 9 o'clock Singapore and Malaysia time. And I'd like to invite all of you to come and join the Resilient community. This is where we really work on our body, mind, heart, and spirit. We work on creating a social impact, and that is your legacy. We work on sustainability so that you can sustain your income and your livelihood. We work on your mindsets and your personal development, and we work on your income growth, because if you desire something that requires income, then let's do something about growing your income through your business or through your life. Yeah, take action. Come and join the Resilient community, and this is how I work with our clients. Yeah, so lots of love and respect. Thank you so much, all of you who are joining, Ricky, Anish, and have a great week ahead. Bye.